So when I used to do TV, they'd have like 40 matches on a like pieces of paper,
Yeah.
and it would be like Smoking Guns, 1, 2, 3 Kid, Bob Sparkplug Holly, blah blah blah, and have all the contract guys, and then it would be blank, and throughout the day they'd fill the okay, Tony DeVito, PJ Walker, uh, Dwayne Gill, Mike Moraldo, and you could just see by people's faces like if they got like Men on a Mission or Yokozuna or the Quebecers, like you're like, oh, Quebecers, they're gonna kill me because some guys were just rougher on the job guys, they had to get over.
Do you know Steve King?
Yes, dark hair.
Yeah, he did some jobs back in the day.
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay, yeah, he used to do some like agenting work up here in the upstate New York region for a while. I love Steve. He's such a smart mind. But he would always say that Yokozuna liked him,
Mm-hmm.
so he didn't mind working Yoko because he would always offer to like get him food and stuff. And so Yoko liked him. So anytime he had to work Yoko because he did a bunch of job stuff, that Yoko would take care of him. But all the other guys were terrified of him. He's like, I used to be like bringing food and stuff, so he was cool with me.
Yeah, that's funny. Most of the guys are easy. I mean, as you know, you've been up there. Most of the guys are there for a reason because they know how to work.
Sure, but back in back in that day though, like I can only imagine walking into the building and seeing my name next to the Steiner brothers in like '93.
And it wasn't like you had a say. It wasn't
Right,
like
right.
it wasn't like they asked your opinion. I'll tell you this funny story.
Killed.
I wrestled Ludwig Borga. Remember him? So I wrestled Ludwig right before the match. He goes up to me and goes, "Tonight, if you F up, I F you up."
So I wrestled the new version of Ludwig Borga, Vladimir Kozlov, on SmackDown one time.
Give me a hug. We felt each other's pain. Come here. Bring it in, brother. Bring it in, brother.
Bring it in. And that one was terrifying too. And very, very stiff.
Yeah.
And he's another dude who I like him a lot. He's a great dude. But I just don't think he knew his own whatever at times. And he was I remember, so at the time he was working Funaki and dark matches a bunch. And during the day, they would have me get in there and take all the bumps from Kozlov so Funaki could see them and see what they looked like before he had to take. Yeah. That was also my other role in WWE. Hey, Colin, get in the ring and take this so someone can see what it looks like.
Wow.
I took release German suplexes from Umaga for like what felt like forever until eventually someone stopped him because they're like, he's going to die if you just keep throwing him like this, like just over and over and over again.
Wow. That's crazy. How'd you like work with JBL?
I loved it, actually.
It looked like you took care of you.
One of the scariest days of my life, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you know his reputation, of course. Like, that's another one. If you were a job guy in like 99 and you were coming in to do like Velocity or Jacked or whatever the show was, and you had APA written next to your name, bad day at the office.
Yeah.
And you know all the stories. And so I was on SmackDown ECW, and on my travel itinerary, it said I was flying out to go to Raw. So I was like, okay, cool. And it's like leading up to WrestleMania. So I was like, maybe they're just having everybody go, whatever. I get to Raw that day. Ricky Steamboat walks past me and he says, "Oh, hey, Colin, I got your match tonight." And I was like, "Oh, I'm wrestling on Raw. This is cool." And he's like, "It's you and Bradshaw. I'll get with you." And I literally chuckled out loud. And he's just walking away. I was like, "Oh, he's not kidding." And so the day goes on, and I have not seen Bradshaw one time. Not once. And Steamboat will come up, "Hey, you talked to Bradshaw yet?" I say, "No, sir, I haven't seen him." And he's like, "Oh, he's doing like Fox News interviews in one of the pre-tape rooms. When he gets out, he knows to talk to you." I said, "Okay." Day goes on. No sign of him. I am in my gear standing outside Gorilla because the match before us is in the ring. Steamboat comes over.
Stop.
Bradshaw talk to you? I said, no, sir. He goes, well, I think he's already in the limo. I was like,
This is a rib.
All right.
This is a rib.
I'm going to die. This is it for me. You know, like this is where it ends. So I go up to Gorilla and I'm sweating bad.
Yeah.
And they're in commercial break and I'm like head down, just like, fuck. And Bradshaw comes up from behind me and he's like, oh, hey, kid. Totally forgot to talk to you. I was like, hey, no worries. And he's like, we'll get in there. I'll get in your face. Slap me. I'll block your second. Finishes a clothesline. All right. Thanks, buddy. And he walks away. And now I'm even more scared because he gave me almost nothing and walked away. And I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna fucking kill me.
Like you don't know if you're going 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
No, all I know is that I get one shot. That's all I know. So he gets in my face and all 145 pounds of me swings my hand as hard as it can swing. And I crack him with the first. He looks at me. I swing the second. And he proceeds to be the easiest, nicest. So, Oh my God. And I almost don't want to say more because I worry that Bradshaw may see this someday and be like, he's ruining me. But he couldn't have been nicer. I mean, that clothesline from hell is in there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But you know that.
But even that didn't look terrible.
No. And like there's a picture that I still have somewhere. Bradshaw's pinning me and he has this hand just planted on the side of my face. I vividly remember him thanking me while he's doing that.
Wow.
He's like, thanks, kid. I was like, man. He talked to me throughout the whole thing. He was using words like please and thank you while calling spots to me. You know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, wow. Did you know him prior to this?
No, I mean, we had passed in the halls and, I was greeted him and was nice to him, but no, we never had any real conversation. Nothing.
Do you want to plug anything? Any social media?
So I'm, as we've probably noticed, I am technologically
a tech guru. Sorry, go ahead.
Tech guru, and that extends to social media, which I'm also terrible at. But if you want to follow me, I'm at extremely cute on Twitter. Fun fact: the first tweet on the WWE Twitter account is about me. That's a fact. You can look it up.
Really?
The very first tweet they ever put out was something about Mark Henry destroying me randomly, ever on their whole account.
That's trivia.
Right. In case you need that at trivia night. I'm extremely Colin on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, but it's mainly my friends and family. So